Yep. All right, so as you find yourself seated on your mat, remember our theme today, Root to Rise, is really just a moment to allow yourself to be aware of yourself and the earth. And we need to we need to feel rooted and grounded in order to rise to any occasion. So as you come and sit down, let's go ahead and cross your legs. Allow your posture to come upright and tall. Now, if you take right under your glutes and you kind of pull your flesh away, you'll find yourself rooting down just a little bit closer, a little bit deeper. And then be aware of everything that's touching. Your hands can be by your side or on your lap, but maybe the outer part of your hips and your upper thighs are touching down. The sides of your feet are touching the earth. We have a lot of contact points here. So pull the shoulders back and bring them down towards the floor behind you. Take a moment to bring your chin towards your chest. Just close your eyes and tune into your breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Remember, before we start to move, if you have trouble reaching the ground when we take forward folds or different types of poses, if you always are just a little bit shy, make sure you have a brick or two nearby so you can really always be touching something. Once again, as you inhale, feel the sitting bones root down, the spine lift tall, the crown of your head begin to lift up so your gaze comes straight ahead. Beautiful. Let's bring our arms with a nice breath over our head, and then just bring them down in little goalpost arms right here, and take the right one and bring it in front of the left, and just put the palm, let the fingers touch the palms. And then take a moment here to lift the elbows as high as your shoulder, and then keep that movement going upward. Stay grounded, stay rooted until you just feel a tiny bit of resistance. Hold it there a moment. Take one more inhalation. And then as you exhale, start to come forward, bringing the arms closer to the ground in front of you. And then let those arms unwind as you reach forward and bow right down towards the floor, towards the earth. Your hands are now touching down. Remember those fingers today. I want you to think every time those hands come down, you spread those fingers really wide and let them just gently rest upon the earth. Then walking your hands right back, I want you to take the right leg and extend it out. Pull the left one really close in. Once again, just take a moment to secure your posture really upright and tall. Bringing the arms over your head. The right one comes down as the left one reaches down to the side. So side bend, just keep the chest open towards the center. Feel that really good stretch through the side of your body. Beautiful. Inhale, rise to center, reaching towards the sky. Exhale, that hand comes down behind you. Bring your hips off the floor and reach the other way. Then just slowly come back down and bring that leg back in. Bringing the arms overhead, breathe in. Exhale, bring the elbows straight back down. This time the left arm comes in front of the right. Once again, just begin to lift the elbows a little higher, a little higher, a little higher. Start to just look upwards towards the fingers. On your next exhalation, begin to just bow forward slowly as you begin to approach the earth below you. Unwrap those arms and just crawl the fingers forward. Remember, place the palms down on the floor. Perfect. Just let those hands walk back to you and then bring the left leg out to the side. On the right one, and root to rise right here. Just root, not to rise, just root. Inhale, bring the arms overhead, and the left one slides down that leg as the right one comes into a side bend. Just reaching, arm is next to your ear. Be not worried about how low you go towards that leg, but that arm just stays up by your ear. Perfect. Inhale, reaching to the sky. Exhale, place that hand behind you and just lift and reach. Bring yourself back down to a seated pose, but this time just make your way onto your mat into a tabletop position. So no worries how you get there. But as you come into this tabletop, this is the first opportunity to really be aware of those hands spread really wide, right below your chest, your shoulders, or right over those wrists. Starting with our cat and our cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart, allow it to shine forward. And then exhale, simply tuck the tailbone underneath you, bring your chin towards your chest and really round your spine. Stay here a moment and just rock a little forward and back. And then slowly move back into cow pose. And then to cat, and then keep that sensation moving just up and down, breathing with that movement. Your knees are grounded, hands are grounded. We want to celebrate today. We want to celebrate the freedom to make choices, to show up when you want, the freedom to be who you are. Come down to center, tuck the toes underneath you, lift the knees a little off of the floor and hover, pull right here. Tune into that shift of strength. Now your body is being held up, those hands, those arms, and begin to move gently into a downward facing dog. So send the hips back, lift them up to the sky, and then settle in. Another beautiful grounded pose. Feet are rooted, hands are rooted, fingers are spread. Take a moment to walk your dog out, just slowly, purposefully. And then find stillness. Draw the belly in, allowing the hips to lift just a little bit higher. Feel the growth of your body from the hands to the shoulders, from the hips to the heels. Everything gets a little bit longer. Head hangs low, and give it a couple shakes, no. And a couple shakes, yes. Fantastic. Now bend the knees a little bit. Walk your hands back towards your feet. As you come into a fold, collect your elbows in your hands and just allow the body to hang a moment. Sway, move, shift. Just create a small, gentle movements here, staying grounded and rooted. And then let the fingertips move towards the floor. And for the first time today, we will root to rise. So push down with the feet as you begin to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Pressing down, draw the shoulders towards the ears, send them back behind you. Ah, yes, and let them go. Fantastic. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, hold it here. Spread the fingers wide. Move the hips slightly forward and the shoulders and head slightly back, standing bridge pose. One more breath in. Exhale, guide your hands back to the heart, fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, refold, soften the knees and walk back to your downward facing dog. This time, lift the right leg up. I want the toe to still to face the floor. So not out to the side, just kind of press the heel away from you and bring the toe straight down. That will help keep your hips straight. Breathe in, breathe out. On your next inhale, bend the knee and pull it towards your right upper arm. Just hold it there a moment. Feel the strength. Push your leg back out. And this time, just bring it straight in and put it down next to your right hand. Drop your back knee down. Release your toe. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hold, look up. Beautiful. One more breath in. And exhale, let the arms come back down. Hands touch the earth. Tuck the back toe underneath you and slide back out to down dog. Inhale, left leg reaches up. Once again, that foot is flexed. The toe faces downward. Hold it here. On the next inhale, pull it forward and allow it to touch the left upper arm. Push it out and back. And then bring it forward and put it down. Drop the back knee and let that back toe release, come all the way up. Big lunge, hold it here. Remember, fingers are spread, look up. Breathe in. Exhale, bring the hands back down. Tap the back toe, find your way back to down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Looking to the front of your mat, this time just step forward. Rise halfway. Fold back down. Soften the knees, root to rise. Standing bridge once again. And then glide the hands to the heart and bow the head. Breathe in. And breathe out. Remind yourself how fortunate we are right now. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, open wide and bow forward. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, place the hands on the mat, step back to a full plank pose. As you come into plank pose, once again, push the heels back, spread the fingers wide, and then just kind of rock forward and back, using the balls of your feet to control that movement, just pushing and pulling. Feel the strength in the upper body, your core. Once more. And then slowly drop the knees. Allow the rest of your body to just touch down, hips, belly, chest, all the way down. Spreading the fingers wide, bring them out towards beyond the corners of your mat. And then inhale, lift up right here. Exhale, hold. One more breath in. And exhale, touch down. Bring the hands close to your chest. And this time pulling the elbows towards each other. Lift to full cobra, tuck the toes, return to a plank pose, and then lift the hips up, press back down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. Step to the front of your mat. Rise halfway. Fold back down. Inhale, root to rise, standing bridge for just a moment. Wide fingers, glide the hands to the heart, and bow your head. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, open wide, bow forward. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, once again, find your plank pose. Rock forward and back. Let's build strength. Fantastic. And then find stillness. And this time, either return to your knees to touch down or take that first chaturanga. Squeezing the elbows toward the rib cage, lower slow. Touch down to the mat. Let yourself release. Rise to full cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Fantastic. Inhale, bring the right foot up again. Toe faces the floor. Heel is flexed. This time, now bend the heel towards your glute. And then let the foot fall back behind you. Open the hip. Use this moment to move that ankle around. Go the other way. Perfect. And then straighten the leg back out and bring it to touch that right upper arm once again. Push it up and back and then bring it forward. This time as the foot touches down, spin the back heel. It goes rooted down to the mat. Bend the front knee and rise. Once again, another place to root and rise. We are in warrior one. Spread the fingers. Feel the feet grounded. Remember, today is a day about really feeling everything that you're touching. So rise to that occasion and then slowly open up to warrior two. Arms are extended. Your fingers are still nice and wide. Allow that front knee to move towards the smallest of your toes. Fantastic. Now flipping that front palm over, let's take our first peaceful warrior. So take it back. Celebrate peace right here. In fact, let's take that back hand, bring it up and clasp the front. Pull down just a tiny bit more. Right here. Breathe in. And then release back. Bring the hands to the mat. Step back to down dog. Inhale, left leg comes up once again. Toe faces the floor. And then from here, just bend the heel towards the glute. And now open the hip behind you. Move the ankles around a couple times each way. And then inhale, straighten the leg right back out. Exhale, pull it towards that left upper arm and hover right here. Inhale, send it back and up. And exhale, bring it in and put it down. Take your time to root. So spin the heel, put it down, bend that knee, rise. Warrior one. As you come into warrior one, let the arms be near your ears, the fingers spread. Breathe in. Breathe out, root deep, rise tall, and then open up warrior two. Once again, allow those fingertips to move wall to wall. The smaller the knees move towards the smaller of your toes. And then opening the front palm, peaceful warrior on this side. Bringing the back hand up, clasp those fingers and draw them down just a little bit more. Beautiful. Releasing the arms back to peaceful warrior. Allow them to come and touch down. Step back to down dog. Inhale, lift the heels and drift forward to a plank pose. Stay here in plank. One more breath in, your choice of chaturanga, or drop the knees. Inhale, move right into cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, and breathe out. Inhale, bring the right leg to the sky, bend the knee and open the hip. Inhale, straighten it, exhale, pull it in, put it down, spin the back heel, root to rise, open up warrior two, inhale to a beautiful, peaceful warrior, and exhale, bring the hands to the mat, down dog. Remembering our past sequence, just picking up the pace. Inhale, left leg comes up, exhale, bend and open. Inhale, straighten, exhale, pull it in, put it down. Then the heel, root to rise, open up warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior, and exhale, hands touch down. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, just drift forward. Exhale, hold. Inhale, make your choice. Exhale, lower. Inhale the cobra and exhale, downward facing dog. Fantastic. Lifting the heels, drop the knees once again. This time, move the knees out wide. Move your seat back towards your heels. We're going to touch down as much as you can here. So spread the fingers out wide in front of you. And slowly sink as deep as you can. Let the palms touch down, the forearms touch down, the forehead touch down. Your shins are on the mat. Tops of your feet are on the mat, your knees. Fantastic. Perfect. Slowly glide forward, pull the knees in, back to tabletop position. Sliding the right foot out behind you, allow the tip of your toes to touch the floor. Slowly open your gate to the right-hand side, lifting the arm all the way up. Feel the palm of your hand, left hand deep on your mat. Drop the top arm closer to your ear. And then let the back toe float off the floor. Hold right here for 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, and then touch it back down. Allow that top arm to sweep down towards the floor as you pivot back around, downward facing dog. And then right knee touches down. Allow the left toes to touch down and slowly pivot around and open your gate towards the left-hand side. Dropping that top arm to your ears, spread the fingers that are grounded on the mat, and then allow that back foot to float off the floor. Hold right here for 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, and 4, 1. Touch down. Drop the arm. Pivot around. Downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Step forward to the front of your mat. Rise halfway. Pull back down. Soften the knees, root to rise. Standing bridge. And then glide the hands to the heart. Bow your head. Balanced pose, Prakasana, tree pose. We're going to bring the right foot up wherever it suits you. Remember, you can use your toe as a kickstand or rest the sole of your foot on your inside calf. Avoid the knee or bring it all the way up. So take a moment to make the choice that works well for you today. So as we start though, let's bring our right knee up and then just find the place you want to put that foot. The outer thigh of that left foot is very active here, so it's pressing into the center line of your body. Hands come to the heart, find something to gaze at. That's right here, right now, and still. Tuck the hips under just a little. And let's allow the arms to start to reach up and out, keeping the shoulders soft. Spread the fingers wide. Rotate the pinkies towards one another as though in a gentle conversation. Beautiful. And then gliding the hands back to the heart. Bring the knee to the front and put it down back to the earth. Well done. Let's try the other side. So bring that left knee up and then place it wherever you'd like to place it. Activating the supporting leg, rooting deep into the earth here, spreading those fingers wide, barely touching those fingers to each other. And then begin to let the arms reach up. Once again, spread the fingers, soft shoulders, pinkies turn in and hold. Find that focus, the here and the now. Beautiful. And then slowly glide the hands back to center and place that foot back down on the earth. Well done. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, open wide and bow forward. Inhale, rise halfway, and exhale, place the palms down on the mat, step back to plank pose. Take one big breath in plank and exhale, chaturanga of your choice. Inhale, glide forward, lift up. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, bring the right leg to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee and open it up. Inhale, straighten it. Exhale, pull it in, put it down. Drop the hips even lower. Maybe that back foot steps back a little deeper, so you have lots of space. Placing the palm of the left hand down on your mat. Rotate the body towards that front knee. So turn and then lift the arm up. Big twist here. Feel the foot rooted, the back foot rooted, the palm rooted. Feel the fingertips rising. Find space. Maybe close your eyes and just feel this beautiful twist. And then that top hand comes down inside of your front foot. We're going to take the back foot and just spin it around to root it. And then move your fingertips towards the corner of your mat, where you'll just drop your ears between those arms. This time you are high on the fingertips. Fantastic. Super deep. And then walk the hands back towards you. Place one on top of, on each side of that front foot and spin the heel back around. Step back to down dog. Inhale, left leg reaches high. Exhale, bend and open. Inhale, straighten it. Exhale, pull it in, put it down. Once again, stay here. So widen your stance. Maybe that back foot steps back a tiny bit more. Push the hips towards the earth. All right, the right hand flattens to the mat. Spread the fingers really wide to root, and then start to rotate the body towards the leg as you pull the left arm up. So we're rooting and that left arm is rising. Fire up that back leg by pushing your heel back. Stay right here. Beautiful. Excuse me. Bring the left hand back down. Spin the back foot and root it to the mat. And then walk those fingertips out towards the corner of your mat. As far as they can comfortably go, stay on the tented fingers. Drop your ears between your arms. Super deep pose. Signifying that sometimes life just gets a little hard here. Let's go ahead and walk it back. Spinning the heel around. Go ahead and move back to down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, drifting to a plank pose. Exhale, hold your plank pose. Strength. One more breath. Exhale, knees or chaturanga. Inhale the cobra and exhale down dog. Perfect. All righty, this time the right leg comes to the sky. Bend the knee and open up the hip. Straighten it out. Pull it in, put it down. Spin the back heel. Remembering our sequence, come up to warrior one. Open up to warrior two. Inhale to a peaceful warrior. Straighten out the front leg. And exhale, move forward and then down to triangle pose. Feel the fingertips reaching down and the fingertips reaching up. Create space. Perfect. Inhale, rise about halfway. Rotate the body over the front leg. Airplane arms. Bring the arms towards the ears and reach. Draw the navel in. Square the body over that front leg. One more breath. Exhale, float the hands down towards the mat. Perfect. The back foot, step it in and out just a little bit to square off the hips a little more. And then pull the front toe back towards you as your heel roots down. And then slowly put it all the way down. Drop the nose closer to your knee. Perfect. And let's go ahead and move into our second balance pose today. So bend the front knee, move your hands forward, slide your back foot in, and then just your right fingertips or hand touches down. Lift the back leg off the floor, half moon pose, turn and lift. Beautiful. Bend the front knee, slowly touch the back foot down, warrior two. Inhale that wonderful, beautiful, peaceful warrior, and then slowly bring the hands to the mat and step back to down dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, left leg reaches high. Exhale, bend and open. Inhale, straighten it out. Exhale, pull it in, put it down. Spin the back heel. Inhale, rise to center. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Straighten the front leg. Exhale, move forward and then down, triangle pose. Feel the fingers spread. Fingers reaching down and fingers reaching up at the same time. Crown of the head is reaching forward. Fantastic. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, airplane over the front leg. Bringing the arms to the ears, engage your core and draw it in. Square the hips and hold. One more inhalation. Exhale, float the hands down to the mat. Taking that back foot, step it a little to the right and in. Pull those hips to be square. And allow the nose to bow down towards the knee, forehead towards your shin. Maybe that toe comes off the floor, your heel stays rooted. If that's too much, just leave the foot down. And this is one of those poses, if you can't touch those bricks, are essential. Moving into half moon pose on this side, soften the knee and begin to move the hands forward. And then get in position to lift the back leg up and rotate the body to the right hand side. Keep that back foot flexed. Your toe is facing the right side as well. Beautiful. Returning to warrior two, bend the front knee and just slowly reach that back foot back and touch it down. Rise to warrior two. Inhale to peaceful warrior, and then exhale, cartwheel the hands down, downward facing dog. Inhale, drifting forward to a plank pose. Stay here, taking a side plank to the right hand side. So root the left hand strong to the earth. Let the feet turn left as your right arm leaves the floor. Play around here a little bit. Maybe you can do a tree pose in this position. Maybe just lift the top leg a little bit. Slowly rotate back to plank. Lift the hips up and back for a moment and breathe in. And breathe out. Side plank on the left, so drift to plank. Once again, this time the right hand roots. Your heels drift over to the right side as you turn to the side. And once again, maybe have a little fun or not. Maybe the foot comes behind to help balance. Maybe you stay on the knee and that's all right. Slowly return to down plank and then down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, right leg reaches to the sky. Exhale, bend, stack and open. Inhale, straighten it. Exhale, pull it in, put it down. Spin the back heel. Warrior one, warrior two. Peaceful warrior, triangle pose, warrior two, peaceful warrior, This time side angle, bringing the arm right to the thigh, top arm to the ear. Feel free to take the side angle however deep you want to take it. Options would be just to reach to the floor, front or back of the leg, or take a full bind if that's in your practice. But feel the feet grounded and rooted. Fantastic. Beautiful. And then that top hand, no matter where you are, bring the top hand down, reach down to your mat and spin the back heel around, drop the back knee, and then straighten out the front leg. Move the hands forward as you pull the hips back. Perfect. Rebending that front knee. Bring the arms to the sky and then glide them to the heart. Inhale, seek space, get long through the spine. Exhale, turn towards that right side and then bring the elbow over the thigh. Option to stay here or option to tuck the back toe and allow the knee to leave the mat. Looking down to your mat, place your hands there. Step back to down dog. Inhale, left leg reaches high. Exhale, bend and open. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, pull it in, put it down. Spinning the back heel, rise, warrior one. Open up, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, straighten the leg, triangle pose. Inhale, return to warrior two. And then find your way to peaceful warrior. And then take your first side angle on the side. So dropping the forearm or the elbow to the thigh, bring the top arm to your ear. Once again, you have options here. Stay here, be comfortable. Or try and go a little deeper, reaching down towards the floor. Or take a bind. Then begin to rise back up to that front leg. Rotate the body and place the hands down on the mat. Spin the back heel around and drop the back knee. Well done. Inhale, bring the arms to the sky. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Inhale, begin to think about getting longer and taller. Exhale, take that twist. Once again, you may stay here on the knee. This is beautiful. It's a wonderful pose. Or if you want to just go a little deeper, that back toe tucks, that knee leaves the floor, take your prayer twist. Looking down at the mat, place your hands there, slide back to down dog. Inhale, drift forward to a plank pose. Exhale, either knees or chaturanga down. Inhale, glide cobra, and exhale, child's pose. Lift the hips, press back, full child's pose. Beautiful. Glide the right arm underneath the left, allowing the shoulder to move towards the floor. And then inhale, come up to all fours, pull the arm out. Stay here as you reach back through. Pull it out and send it through. Pull it out and send it through. Pull it out and hold. Take the left foot and extend it long. Continue to send that arm through. So reach through and bring it out and reach through and bring it out and reach through and bring it out. And just once more, reaching through, pulling it out and floating the arm forward, letting it rest right next to your ear, side of your head, bird dog pose and hold. And then place the hand on the mat, the knee down, child's pose. Bringing the left arm underneath the right, just let it move through as you take a nice shoulder stretch. From our nice stretch here, rise to all fours, pulling the arm out. Stay here and push the arm right back through. Now remember, this is an option to stay here if you're not really kind of digging that balance pose as well. Push through and out. Then one more time, and then we'll make that transition. So pause for a moment, extend the right leg out. Take a breath and exhale, send the arm through. Inhale, bring it out, bring the arm through. Inhale out, exhale, push it through. And last time, bring it out and then push it through. And then as you bring it out, bring the arm to the ear and hold right here. Toe, back toe faces your mat. Foot is flexed. And then bring the hand down and the knee down. Inhale, drop the belly to the floor and lift the heart to shine forward. Exhale, roll the spine to the sky. Once again, just drop it down and lift it up. Fantastic. Dropping down to a neutral position. Move the right knee towards the right wrist, left knee to the left. Crisscross the legs behind you, and then just move over those feet to have a seat. If that doesn't work, you know what to do. Just sweep them back. Bringing the legs out in front to Dasana staff pose. This is a beautiful pose to remind ourselves to feel grounded and to feel rooted, to feel safe. So sitting bones, make sure you can feel them touch down. Place the hands right next to your hips and spread the fingers wide and push the floor away. As you push it away, you will notice your body gets a little taller. So from here, I want you to just draw the belly in a little bit and then pull the pelvic floor up in towards your hips. Pull your toes towards your knees and push the top of your legs towards the mat. Feel the strength. Everything is connected right now to your mat. Inhale, reach the fingers to the sky. And exhale, allow the body to just fall forward. Reach wherever you can. Maybe you can reach your feet, the sides of your feet, maybe the ankles, or even the side of your mat to grab a little, to have a little grip on something. And when you find where you can reach, walk the hips back a tiny bit. Send the heart a little bit further forward. Breathe in, and then exhale. Begin to bow, bringing your nose right towards your legs, your forehead towards your legs. Fantastic. And then inhale, rise and look straight ahead once again. This time, push your toes into a more pointed position. Slide your hands to the edge of your, right outside your legs, and then begin to glide them back with you. Slowly, slowly, we're going to keep ourselves moving to the floor. So super slow, start to roll back. One vertebrae at a time until you touch down on that mat. Bring the arms overhead. Take your feet and just take them a little wider, your legs a little wider, so they're kind of like pointing towards the edges of your mat. And slide your arms out a little bit wider and take a moment here to feel everything touching down. Big star pose or modified star pose. Your arms are a little higher. You feel the shoulders touching down, the back of the arms touching down, the backs of the legs, the calves, the heels, your glutes, your hips. Find pleasure for just a moment in your connection here to the earth. And then step your feet back in to touch. Bring the arms back over your head to reach. And then inhale, let's roll up. So roll up. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, pull the belly in. Draw the chin towards your chest as you roll back down. Bring the arms overhead. Let's continue that. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, just dive forward. Inhale, draw the belly in, roll back. Exhale, release and let it go. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, roll back, and then let it go. Circle the arms around as you bring your knees in towards you. Lifting the head and the shoulder right off the mat, send away the left leg. Take a breath in, exhale, pull, pull, switch legs. Pull, pull, and switch. Pull, pull. Feel your core engage, your lower back rooted. Pull, 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 and pull, pull. Pull, pull, and pull, pull, and pull, pull, and pull, pull. How about one more time each way? Bring the knees back into you. Move your head back to the mat. Breathe in and breathe out. This time, bring the hands behind the head. Let the elbows go out wide. Knees are up, lift the upper body. So as you lift it, take a moment here to think about the back touching the earth. Your elbows are out wide. Your hands are simply supporting your head. They're not pulling on your neck. Inhale, bring the chest and the thighs a little closer towards each other. Exhale, extend them long. Inhale, pull them in. Exhale, extend them long. Inhale, squeeze tight. Exhale, go long. Inhale, go tight. And exhale, go long. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, go long. Inhale, squeeze tight. And exhale, go long. Squeeze tight and go long. One more time, squeeze tight and go long. This time, knees come in, their hands move back to those legs, and move your head and shoulders back down. Baby rock on that spine. Perfect. Bringing your feet to the floor. Allow your body to turn to the side and support your head. Today, we'll keep our knees bent. Root the top hand with that nice wide finger right down in front of your rib cage. And now with that front knee bent, just lift it and lower it. Lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, and lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, and lift and lower. Let's go again. Just lift and lower, and lift and lower, lift and lower. Okay, so let's change the pace. Let's take it up with 2 little counts. So up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, and up, up, and down, down. For 4, down, down. For 3, down, down. For 2, down, down. And for 1. Now let's take it a little different. Up 3. So 1, 2, 3, lower in 1. And 1, 2, 3, lower 1. 1, 2, 3, lower 1. And 1, 2, 3. This time lift it all the way up on 1 and lower down for 3. 1, 2, 3. Lift it up, lower 1, 2, 3. Lift it up, lower 1, 2, 3. And one more, up and lower 1, 2, 3. Back to singles. Just lift it and lower it, and lift it and lower it, and lift and lower. One more time. Fantastic. Lift the knee up and then put it down. Lift the knee up and put it down. Lift the knee up and put it down, and lift the knee up and put it down for 4, and for 3, and for 2. One more time, hold it up. Bring the knee closer to your shoulder and then push the wall away. Pull it in and push it away, and pull it in and push it away, and really feel that whole leg squeeze tight as you reach the end of that length. For 4, for 3, and for 2. Last one, hold it nice and long. Point your toe and flex it, and point it and flex it, point and hold. Circle forward for 4, for 3, for 2, and now circle backwards for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Pull the knee right towards your chest and let it rest on the floor. Well done. From here, we're going to collapse to the floor and begin to let the right shoulder come back over towards the floor. You're going to feel a deep stretch. Maybe your hand holds that knee down a little bit as you bring yourself more square with the ceiling. Oh my goodness. And from here, let's transition to a sleeping pigeon. So just allow your whole body to rotate onto your mat, keeping this leg crisscrossed, pulling that lower one in. Oh my, you feel it now. So right here, you guys know, feel stillness or movement, whatever suits your fancy here. I love a little movement myself. I also love stillness, so I go for a little of each. And then pulling it in a little bit tighter. And don't forget to breathe. From here, we'll just roll up into a Janusharasana, just like that side bend we took earlier, but this time straight forward. So just roll yourself forward, placing the foot inside of that long leg. Inhale, lift up as you root down, and exhale, bow forward. Inhale, find space, move the hips back and the heart forward. And this time, remember, only our chin moves towards our shin. So keep your gaze forward, past the big toe. Oh man, that feels good, doesn't it? And then slowly sit back up. So we'll continue this stretch just a little more by taking that bent knee and crossing it all the way over. We're going to wrap our arm around that leg, the opposite arm, and pull it towards the shoulder. Bring the hand that's free behind you and push the floor away. Once again, as soon as you push that floor away, you find yourself with a little more space and then begin to turn. Gradually bring your chin towards the back shoulder and just hold. As we release, take this front foot and pull it back even further. So the knee is lined up with the long knee, and we're just going to let our body come forward. Hands to the mat, nose towards the top knee. Fantastic. Slowly rise, bring your feet to the floor, allow yourself to turn around and make your way all the way back onto your mat, on your back. This time the legs come straight up to the sky, super straight, squeeze them together. Lift the head, the shoulders off the floor, engage and anchor down that spine and engage your core, reach for the right leg and lower the left. Take a breath in, exhale, pull, pull, switch, 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 and pull, pull, switch, and pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch. One more time each way, and then bring the legs back to touch. Bring the head and shoulders back to the floor. And like we did with a double leg extension, let's bring our hands behind our head. Elbows are wide and simply lift the upper body up. Let the head drop heavy into those hands. And now watch your feet as you let them just lower and lift to your level. So they can go low towards the floor or halfway down and back up. Your choice. Double straight leg extensions. You choose. Option would also be to pull the knees into you to bring them back up. If you have a back that bothers you with this pose, or just touch down toes and lift them with bent knees. So lots of different options. Listen to your body. Perfect. Lower and lift it. And then just once more, just lower and lift it. Reach for your ankles. Pull the knees down, let everything root back to the mat. Let the hands touch the sides of your feet if you can. If not, the back of their legs or your ankles. And just rock a moment. Feel yourself grounded and rooted here. Lovely. And then we have one more side to those legs. So bring the feet to the floor and turn forward. Supporting your head, keeping your knees bent. Top leg only, up and down, right here. Straight up, straight down, the knee stays facing forward. Yeah. Just up and down, up and down, up and down, and up again. 8 more times. Here's 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4. And then we'll start that little bit of a sequence here. So we'll go up 2 and down 2. So up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. Just 2 more, just like this. 1 more time, and then we'll change it. Go up 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then lower. 1, 2, 3, and lower. 1, 2, 3. 1 more. 1, 2, 3. All the way up and down for 3. So all the way up and down, 2, 3. Up, up, all the way up and down, 2, 3. Lift it up, lower 3, and lift it up and lower 3. Now just singles once more, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Now just the knee. Lift it up, drop it down. Lift it up, drop it down. Lift it up, drop it down, and lift it up. 4 more. Here's 4, and here's 3, here's 2, and hold it up. Pull the knee towards you and push it away. Push it in, flat foot, push away. Pull it in and push away, and pull it in and push away. For 4, and for 3, and for 2. And then as you leave it out long, point your toe and move the ankle around, go the other way. Perfect. Now circle forward for 4, for 3, for 2, and backwards for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Pull it in and put it down on the mat. Beautiful. Now release yourself all the way down and start to pull that top shoulder towards the mat. Maybe hold on to that top knee to keep it rooted or lower to the floor as you begin to turn. And just start here with breaths. Feel the beginning of that stretch. And then we'll make our transition to a sleeping pigeon. So start to rotate all the way onto your back, keeping this knee bent, cross it over the other, and then just pull it in and find the stretch that works best for you. Fantastic. Slowly roll yourself up to the seated pose. Dhanusharasana. So root that sole of your foot inside of that long leg. Flex that foot to keep that leg grounded and anchored. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, heart moves forward, hips move back. Exhale, chin lowers towards your shin. Keep your gaze past your feet, your foot. Oh my goodness. To feel that work we just did of that outer thigh. And then let's continue that upright. Bring that bent knee up and over, foot over the long leg. Pulling this knee to your opposite shoulder, hug it in. Placing your other hand on the floor behind you. Once again, once you push that floor away, your posture improves immensely. And then begin to just rotate, striving to look towards the back shoulder. Release to center, and now pull this front leg further back, half a cow pose, cow facing pose. So the knees are stacked one over the other. We're just going to let our whole body come forward, bringing the hands to the mat and the nose towards the top knee. Fantastic. And then slowly release. Just go ahead and untuck those feet. Either spin around or find your way onto your back for our final bridge pose and then our Shavasana. So roll all the way back, bringing your feet in close to you. Root the shoulders and the upper back down onto your mat. And then press the heels and the soles of your feet down as you let the body start to lift. Once you feel you've reached your limit, we're going to seek a little more space. So rock the shoulders back and forth to create more room, and then just lift a little higher. In this beautiful bridge pose, remember to keep those legs moving towards each other, the toes to face forward, your feet fully rooted and grounded, a little deeper in the heels. Hold right here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and let it go. Drop down slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Bring the soles of the feet together, the knees out wide. Place that one hand on your heart and one on your belly. Remind ourselves to breathe. Life and breath is sacred. This breath of yours, it is always with you. It's gone through your past, it's here in your present, and it's going to go with you in the future. So embrace it, love it. Sliding the hands out long, bring the knuckles down and the palms up. Bring that left knee up and over and allow it to just touch the right. Maybe look towards the left yourself. And then return to the center and let the right knee come over to the left-hand side. Maybe looking over towards the right. And then return to the center where both of your knees will come together. And allow the feet to lengthen as you now surrender to your final pose, your Shavasana. So place the arms, the hands, your feet, wherever you like. Sometimes it's nice to change it up and take a nice big star pose. Sometimes just a traditional arms by your side. Remember, this practice is your practice. I'm only here to guide you along. Nudge you with little reminders on posture and breath. So enjoy the stillness for a moment, not only in your body, but also in your mind. So we began to bring the knees into you. It's time to just show a little love and give them a nice deep hug. And then allow them to move off to the side. And make your way back up to easy pose. Where we started today, we will end. Grounded, rooted, but feeling a bit different. So as you come into your seated pose, it's time to just once again bring the hands to the heart as we acknowledge our need to always support one another, to show love and lots of it. to remind and remember the past, remind ourselves and remember the past. And just to be grateful for everything we have and everything that surrounds us. Together we say, Namaste.